Hello folks, welcome back to another episode of Sherb's Garage. Today I have an exciting car for you guys to review, and it's a car of the future. A car that many people have already started driving for the past year or two, and many of us will be starting to do that in the very near future. So this is a 2022 Tesla Model X. It's a very souped up version of this car, and we are excited to bring it to your viewing pleasure. This car has so many tech features that I feel like it's going to be a very difficult task for me to cover the entire features in one video. But I will do my best to not bore you guys with the information that I'm going to provide you with. Couple of cool features from the exterior that I want to mention is this car has a 22-inch wheels, black wheels that suit this exterior color really well, and this 22-inch tires are made by Pirelli, and they are under subcategory of Scorpion, and we are in Arizona, so thank you Elon Musk for thinking ahead of time for sending the Scorpion tires to Arizona, where we have plenty of them. And I think that's a fun fact and cool feature to have. So one other thing that I want to talk about is, imagine you go to Costco or any of the big box stores, and you purchase a tower for your laptop and come home, put 4 wheels around it, and this is exactly what that 4 wheels of the computer driving machine is essentially look like. And it's a very quiet car, very comfortable car, extremely tech oriented. Everything is accessible to the driver and passenger, as we will see inside the vehicle. So without further ado, let's jump into the cinematic review of this car. We'll give you proper information, and I also will talk inside the vehicle with you guys in regards with the features and tech. So guys, the normal key fob that comes with the vehicle looks pretty cute actually. Looks like the vehicle. If you press the top, it will lock all the doors. If you press the rear side of the key fob, it will open the rear Falcon doors, and if you press the front, it will open the front doors for you. In case if you don't have the key fob with you, you can have this card, and this Tesla card acts just like exactly the key fob that you have in your hand or pocket or purse, and this will definitely do the same job for you. Keep it in the car, it acts like a key fob is in the vehicle. Keep it in your wallet or purse, exact same thing. So that's a very cool feature as well. So this rectangular shape of the steering wheel is it's called yoke, and as you see, there is no circular upper portion of the steering wheel. And at first it was tricky for me to drive it, but after driving for a few minutes, again, the beauty of human being is the adaptability to different situations and different products, and this is how we are getting used to this type of a steering wheel. It's not a difficult thing to drive, as long as you hold both of your hands on the wheel and control your car and control the driving mechanism of the car, then you're pretty much safe and easy to drive. One of the very cool features of this car is the infotainment display monitor that dominates the center dashboard of the vehicle. And the secondary cluster that I have in front of me shows me the speed, the condition of the road, if there are cars next to me. If the light is green, it's going to tell me the light is green. If the light is red, it's going to tell me light is red. Not that I can't see, but the car is so smart with computers and the cameras and sensors and connectivity to the radar that controls everything, in case if you put it on autonomous or semi-autonomous pilot mode, which is one of the gimmicky but very cool feature of this car. There's a roll knob, I want to call it, a tiny little ball right here. If I press it, as soon as I have the sign of the steering wheel on my dashboard, once I press it, it is now driving it itself, and I don't have to do anything. As you see, it's steering for me as the road is turning, and the road speed limit is 45 miles per hour, so it's going to keep it at 45 miles per hour, plus or minus 5 or 10, depending on how you set it up in the computer. So it's now telling me you need to hold on to the steering wheel, because it wants to make sure that I'm not asleep or disoriented while driving. And as you see, there's a car with a trailer next to me, and it showed a car with trailer or like a semi-truck passing on my left side. This is an amazing smart vehicle, and it's just lovely. Again, I'm not going to touch the wheel. As you see, that the wheel is turning itself, and this semi-autonomous driving mode is a fantastic feature. What else can I tell you guys? The other day I was reviewing a 1987 BMW E30, and I was mentioning how different the 80s cars are compared to the modern or today's cars. Today cars, they're all involved with plenty of electronics, and they want you to drive comfortably, drive simply and safely. Therefore, there's so much electronics involved in the vehicle. But with older vehicles, you were involved with the vehicle. I feel like everything is being done for me here. I'm just an operator or a pilot that just pushes the buttons, and this airplane will fly itself over the clouds or blue sky. And the older cars didn't have that. You were a lot more involved with them. But one thing that I feel like it's very important to know about the sensation of the vehicles of today is the comfort that they provide. They're much bigger cars, and somehow safer because of the standards of National Highway Safety Institute, and the cars are more comfortable, as I mentioned, but at the same time they are more involved with techs, and those are some of the things that can go easily wrong with the what am I supposed to say here? Those are easily something that can break in the vehicle, which is not a problem. This particular car, the Tesla Model X, has a 8 years Powertrain, for example, warranty, regardless of the mileage, and it has 3 years, 36,000 miles, bumper to bumper warranty for all the tech, and the powertrain of this car is 2 motors. One is in the rear, one is in the front, that essentially makes the car a 4-wheel drive. This is not a Plaid model. The Plaid model has 3 motors, and those 3 motors, those 3 motors provide approximately 1020 horsepower, and if the car has ability to grow 2 wings from the doors, you can easily fly with it, and that would be something very cool to experiment. Hopefully one day Elon Musk will design the wings inside the doors of the Tesla Model X instead of the Falcon rear doors. But anyways, this car is extremely comfortable to drive. Very easy to drive. It's not difficult or confusing, but you have to familiarize yourself with the tech features of it. And there is plenty. There is a lot of tech features that you need to know, from safety, from how you want to operate the vehicle, brightness of the light, video games. I'm going to show you right now. We're on a 3D view of the live map of the city, but for example, if we go to this button right here, and I'm on the arcade section of the monitor, as you see, there are plenty of video games to play, and obviously not while driving. But what's really cool, the rear passengers or kids, if they're sitting back there, they can play on the lower screen that they have while driving, even though it will be a split monitor. So this monitor will not have any sort of a gaming capability while driving, and the rear will have that feature. There are a theater, there's a Hulu, Netflix, Disney, TikTok, YouTube, and when you get to YouTube, don't forget to subscribe to Sheriff's Garage, by the way. Thank you so much. And so you can even watch your YouTube, your desired video that you would like to watch. As you see, the rear or the left camera came on because I indicated the left indicator to make a left turn here. And one difficult thing about this steering wheel is when you make a left turn, it's like, where is the wheel? Hello. All right, no, I'm back to it. Don't worry, I got it all covered for you guys. Anyways, so what else, guys? There is several features. Again, there is music videos. There are DJ series that you can listen to on different accounts. There are video taping or video recording rather for the rear of the vehicle and 2 sides of the vehicle. If any car comes close to the vehicle, it will start recording 30 seconds of the videos in 30 seconds increments, and that's a cool feature to have. Or if your car is parked and somebody comes close to the vehicle, the car starts recording the situation in case if there is a robbery or anything like that. If you hit the brake slightly harder than normal, the vehicle automatically starts recording in case of an accident, so you have the footage in the court of law to defend yourself. And these are some of the very cool features that they have added to this vehicle, and I feel like they've done a great job with it. This front cluster, right now the light is green. It shows me that the lights are green. I'm on a 3-lane road, and it shows me I'm on a 3-lane road on the right lane, and it shows me that the speed limit is 45. I'm about 4 miles over the speed limit right now, and pretty soon, allow me to see if there is a car coming next to us. It's a great feature. Even it shows me the bike lane, or if if I have an area that I can safely make a turn or not. So these are amazing features. You can even go to your satellite radio, again, gaming, toy. On the toy box, you have that light show that will go ahead and provide that show for about a minute long. And there is a boombox emission. There is colorizing that I can, for example, change the. It's only available in park, but allows you to select different colors of the parameter of the colors, and it allows you to select several different colors to see if you want to, for example, wrap your car. If you want to maybe purchase a different car with your desired color, then that ability is there for you to look at the color just like you're sitting at home with and using your own computer. One of the other cool features of this car is the air conditioning of this car. The vents they're essentially invisible. It reminds me of Dyson Dyson vacuums with the proper amount of suction. I'm sure somebody got that joke. But anyways, the vents are invisible and plenty of wind and coolness is blowing towards our faces here, and the cabin is extremely cool and comfortable with at 60 degrees right now, and outside temperature is at 101. And it's only 9 o'clock in the morning and it's already at 101. One of the problems that I feel like a car with the price of approximately $130,000 should not have is the misalignment of the gaps between the panels of the car. We all have heard the rumors about the quality or the poor quality of the build of the new Teslas, but I feel like I'll show you that these gaps do not match properly. And if you look at here, this line is supposed to be here, and you see how much gap is in there. They don't match. That's one thing. If we come here, these things are coming off, as you see. And when you try to push them back, this one went in fine. The driver's side is actually worse, and I'm going to show that to you right here. This is the plastic cover and it doesn't fit, so that's something that the dealership needs to take care of and the customer needs to address. One other issue that I have noticed, the misalignment of this gap. If I roll this, it's not flushed. And the worst of all gaps that I have noticed in this car is right here. And you can pretty much, if my videographer actually stands here right in the center, you can see the gap here in between versus here and versus the bottom of the door panel. I feel like this is something that a car with this price should have been emphasized on and taken care of at the time of manufacturing, and quality control before the car leaves the manufacturer. The 2022 Tesla Model X is a prime example of automaker's brand ethos. Quick, high-tech, and featuring a flashy gimmick In its Falcon Wing rear doors, it presents a unique but expensive proposition in the growing EV crossover segment. The Model X comes standard with two electric motors, making a total of 670 horsepower. An all-wheel drive, a three-motor version called Plaid, makes an outstanding 1020 horsepower, and it's set to shoot to 60 miles per hour in just 2.5 seconds. The Mega Motor version will be available in late 2022, according to Tesla. The Model X isn't as agile as the mechanically similar Model S sedan, but it's surprisingly agile given its size and weight. The cabin is an exercise in modernism, with a giant screen dominating the dashboard, providing touch-sensitive access to most of the Model X's features. A third row of seats provides room for the whole family, and the second row can be ordered with captain chairs. The 2021 long-range model is now called simply Model X, and its estimated range falls from 363 miles per charge to 351 miles per gallons of electric. The high-performance Plaid trim, which was introduced last year, also has a revised driving range estimation, which is now 335 miles per charge versus 340. The Accord yoke style or rectangular steering wheel introduced last year carries over. The Plaid model with its three electric motors is sure to deliver brutal acceleration, but it's mighty expensive, and its 335 miles estimated driving range isn't as long as the less expensive base model, so it's better to keep the cash. Model X comes standard with two electric motors, one at the front axle and one at the rear, which enables all-wheel drive capability. This setup is plenty swift, and Tesla claims a 0 to 60 mile per hour time of 3.8 seconds. The 1020 horsepower three-motor Plaid high-performance variant claims 0 to 60 mile per hour time of 2.5 seconds. Comes standard with a battery large enough to cover a claimed 351-mile driving range. Upgrading to the faster Plaid model drops the estimated driving range to 335 miles. Recharging is quick via one of the Tesla's superchargers, which is located across the country. Charging at home via a 240 volt or 120 volt connection will be slower but probably more convenient for owners, so Tesla offers in-home charging equipment for purchase. Among other similarly sized all-electric SUVs, the Model X boasts the highest MPGe ratings from the EPA. Long-range models earned rating of 109 miles city, 101 miles highway, and 105 miles MPGe combined. Even the Plaid model, which sacrifices some efficiency for faster acceleration, outperforms key rivals such as the Jaguar I-Pace and Audi e-tron SUVs. A stark and nearly buttonless interior design is classic Tesla. The driver faces a digital gauge display and a unique yoke-style steering controller, which is often frustrating to use and difficult to get used to. Also unique is the Model X's windshield glass roof that runs seamlessly from the base of the hood and up and over the front seat passengers for a nearly uninterrupted view of what's ahead and what's above. A huge touchscreen infotainment system dominates the dashboard, and controls nearly all of the Model X's various features and settings. A secondary digital readout directly in front of the driver serves as the gauge cluster. Rear seat riders are treated to their own small display, which provides entertainment and presumably some control over the car's features. Most buyers are looking more for tech features than luxury, and the Model X can be optioned with the features that is possibly the most buzz-worthy, and that would be the autopilot. Tesla's semi-autonomous driving mode uses several cameras, multiple sensors, and radars to detect objects, people, and other vehicles and uses them to pilot the Model X under its own power. The Model X also offers a summon feature that allows the user to park or retrieve the SUV from tight spots while standing outside, a feature that seems gimmicky but proved necessary thanks to the silly top hinge doors. Overall, the 2022 Tesla Model X is a futuristic and computerized machine that provides comfort and relaxation while driving it. This car, with its powerful computers, allow the driver and passengers to enjoy the roads ahead for many miles and create memories that will last for a long time. I hope you found this video informative and enjoyed watching it. We certainly had so much fun making it. Please like and subscribe for more fantastic upcoming videos, and until next time.